Hey, what's up guys, I'm Praetorian and welcome back to HOI4 as we are playing as the Ottoman Empire. So before we get started in today's episode where we'll be continuing the invasion of the Soviet Union, I wanted to let you guys know that there will not be a video on Monday as usual. There was only a video last Monday since we had just started the series. So from here on out we will not have Monday videos, so the next episode will be on Tuesday. So yeah, let's go and get started in today's episode. One of the first things I want to do here is the planes, we put them over here. It didn't really make a lot of sense. We should have put them over here since we're not attacking into Ukraine. But let me just take a look and see how we're doing. Yeah, I think it might be better to move those planes back over here since we're not really doing anything over here. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so they're over here, so they're still on their way. So let's go ahead and just change that up, though I don't know where we might want to put them just yet because I don't know where the rest of those planes that we moved over here are. So let's just go ahead and move them over here for now. And the one that we moved over here as well. But let me see if I can't get him to... Yeah, he can go there. Alright, so this guy as well. Let's just move him over here. Just for now until we see what air bases are open. Once the rest of those planes finish up moving. Alright, so let's go ahead and figure out if any of these divisions need to be moved before we let this play. Looks like they're good to go. Alright. Yeah, just continue the attack here. Let's actually go ahead and have this guy support this attack here. You know what? Actually, let's go here. Yeah, because that guy's going to get over here, and that's just going to cause trouble. It doesn't matter as long as we get them cut off. That's what's important here. These guys are now cut off, so let's go ahead and get them attacked. Though the organization's here pretty low. Yeah, it's pretty darn low. Let's just thicken it up for now, just so they can't break out. And we'll attack them with a unit that's a little bit stronger. Germany has finally been called into this conflict. They have one front here, and then of course the one all along the Polish border. So yeah, they'll be helping us out in this conflict. That's going to mean trouble for the poor Soviets, which again just have this massive front all the way across here and up into Finland. Just I don't see how they're going to be able to perform as well as they usually do, which isn't saying much because they don't typically perform very well. Let's move this guy over here. Yeah, I mean, the AI is really bad as it is, but the Soviet Union just has so many difficulties. And we're gonna go ahead and thicken this up here. We'll have that unit wrapped up with somebody else. But yeah, the Soviet Union always has issues. Where are all these guys going? We might have troops trying to move over to a front here. Let's see what's going on over here. Where is this guy going? Oh, okay, so we have these fronts over here. We don't need troops going over that way, so let's have them come on over here. And just go ahead and delete these fronts since we are no longer potential enemies as of right now with the Italians, since they are in our faction, so we don't have to guard against them. Because I never really knew what the Italians were going to end up doing there. Let's get over here, hopefully before these tanks, so they don't reconnect this. Looks like the Italians got there first. Excellent. These guys are trying to break out here. That's not good. Can we get out before them, or cut them off before they get over there? I think so. I'm going to have both of these units go on over to here. Yeah, they're trying to reconnect with them there. That won't connect them to supply, though. This guy's going over there. He should be able to get there first, you'd think. Let's just take a look. 22 hours compared to, yeah, 6 days. We're definitely going to get there first. Now, we have another air base here. Let's take a look at our planes. And now we have the anti-Soviet pact taking, place here. Just results in everybody going to war. This does change up the opinion and stuff. That's pretty much it. Alright, so let's go and take a look at the air situation. See if we have any space. We do. Yeah, we do actually have some space here. Something I keep forgetting is that we have air wings of 100, so we do have a lot more space in these areas. In fact, we're going to move both of these over to here. And then we'll do the more ground crews because they do have some planes here. So we want to make sure that we seize control of the region. But they'll have control up here because we just don't have very many planes. I wonder what we're doing here in the Black Sea. We've had any success. It does seem they have some bombers here. And some of our allies have come into the Black Sea. But we're not going to put our own ships there, except for maybe the subs. Yeah, I suppose we'll put the submarines over here. So let's have them operate, doing the convoy raiding. No reason not to have submarines out there, and there's only 5 of them anyway. Haven't really built any ships. These guys are now cut off. Excellent. But I don't know where they're going. Are we having like people coming over to this? Yeah, it's just like you can't have other fronts You gotta delete them all, or they'll just go over to some other front just randomly. Like, why would you not go to the front that you're closest to? Nobody knows. They don't know. It's just ridiculous. So let's go and attack here, get these guys wiped out. I suppose we can now have... Let me see if we want to go. We'll wait until that guy crosses there. You know what? We can actually go this way and try and cut off any troops that might be over here. Tanks are continuing forward here. Again, just kind of thicken that up a little bit. Trying to wipe that division out. Also, it looks like we got there just in time. Stopped him. We better get these guys wiped out soon. Not sure where these guys here are going. Okay, they're going up that way. About to grab that, but will we grab it for this unit? He gets there in 5 hours. Okay, so we'll have to fight him there. But we do need to keep them from reconnecting that division. And Ecuador joins the Community of Nations. We'll likely see more and more countries joining these alliances here. Still trying to wipe out that troop there, get these guys finished up. And all these divisions that we've cut off, to get them actually destroyed here. We did win there, despite the fact that we're attacking in the mountains with a tank unit. But we are not going to win there, so let's go and stop that badness. And you know what, let's go and go up this way. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Let's take a look at our front here. It doesn't seem that they're attacking us yet. They're just not in a position to launch offensives. They're barely holding on when it comes to the defense. Now just kind of finish up troops here. This guy should probably come over here and help, because it looks like we're about to lose there. It is a wide front for the number of divisions that we currently have. We don't have a lot of divisions here. And looks like the Italians have finished that up. Okay, excellent. Just looking for areas for us to move. It does seem that Soviets are putting a lot of troops down here, guys. We're gonna end up having some trouble now. Let's go ahead and push forward there. Have this division wiped out here. Yeah, I think we might end up having some difficulty pushing forward at this point. Let's go over here, because they're starting to get troops up all along the front. Let me see if I can get across the river there, because yeah, we do not want to be stuck here staring across a river. Let's go and attack over this way, because it's just a cav unit. And though, just trying to avoid high casualties here, guys, because that would obviously not be good. Taking too many losses with our manpower issues that we currently have. Alright, so we're winning across the river there. Still, that situation could change. We need to take a look at our resource, what we have going for the resources. Also, we can get another operative, since we got the upgrades for that. We got enough upgrades. So let's go and go with the Air Force Department next. Yeah, we'll go for that. Still working on Yugoslavia here. Could always switch over to the Soviets. Might as well finish them up, though, with 111 days left. Never have political power to do anything, so expect that to be an issue for a while, as long as we have the stability problems here. We have two possible operatives that have actual traits. We have a seducer and a tough guy. I guess we'll go with the seducer. It's that beard and the hat, man. So it gets both the ladies and the men going. All right, so with the agent, I think we might have him do the resistance, guys, just because this is such an issue and it's requiring so much of our manpower. So yeah, what we might want to do is have him root out resistance. And I was going to do it over there, but you know what? Here might be the larger problem. And maybe doing it, yeah, I think we should do it in the capital there. Since, remember, it affects all of the provinces around it. So I think that'd be wise. So yeah, we'll just have them work on trying to get this resistance under control. Alright, with this division, let's go and attack right there. Still winning that attack over there. The Italians decided not to finish that up. Whenever I leave something for the Italians to do, they just never do it. We're going to attack that weak tank unit. This guy's coming up over here, try and grab this. I want to stop any units from using this here. So we might want to go all the way across here then. Make them go all the way around this way if they want to come over here and assist. We're now attacking into the mountains there. Let's go ahead and send another unit then. Yeah, just because we almost have that done. We did win here, so let's go ahead and take these two provinces now. Get those knocked out. We're a little over a week away from getting our war goal. We did, no, we sunk a Soviet submarine. All right, excellent. Looks like our bombers might have helped with that. Yeah, we're a little over a week away from getting the war goal over here on Lebanon. And then we'll be able to attack them and get that wrapped up. I think I only have one division over there now, so that'll free up one division, but that's obviously not much. This guy here is about to cut us off. When does he get there? 2 hours, so we're going to have to attack him then. Alright, we need more troops up there, clearly. And Iraq wants to give us an expeditionary force, put us under control of their troops. You know what, we're going to let them control them. So about the expeditionary forces, now there's many ways to get access to their troops. So you know, we can design we can make a division design based on their troops. So like we selected one, and then we could use our own experience if we wanted to make adjustments, and then we could recruit those divisions. So we could do that. That's one way. Another way is to just get access to their current divisions by requesting their forces. Say we want control of all their divisions, and so we could do that. Here's the thing, though. When you use your, use the troops from your puppets, they get the war participation for that, not you. So you can see here they're not really getting anything just yet. A little bit, not much. They haven't done a whole lot yet. 2% here for Iran, though. So you can see that they already have a little bit from controlling their own units, but if we control them, then the units are going to be much more efficient because the AI sucks. So if we make use of them, then we're going to get more percentages, more war participation for them. Now, I don't know if a puppet will give you their points in the treaty. I think it depends, because I think they can take stuff. I'm not entirely sure how it works with the puppets and the war participation, with the actual points in the treaty, if they always give you your points, because sometimes they do. But sometimes I've noticed that they've taken stuff, like they seem to, be managing their own points. So I'm not sure if it's based on what type of puppet they are or whatever it is, but we don't want to give them points. We need as many points as we can get, because look at this hit, guys. We're sitting at 9% total war participation, and that's going to be very difficult with our current army size to keep war participation high. And so I do not want to be using their units to conquer vast amounts of territory, and thus giving them the points instead of us. Because, I just don't know how they utilize the points, because it seems like it's different. It's not always the same. And so, I just don't want to give them points. And it requires us to focus on more fronts. So I'd prefer to just manage our own troops and focus on getting ourselves points. I think that's really the best way to do that. We need to get this unit over here to help that tank, because he's about to be cut off. So we're going to actually have him use the railroads to get up there quicker. Alright, so we are losing that attack. Attacks in the mountains don't typically do well. We're going to stop that and let them attack us into the mountains. Let's go over this way then, since it's undefended. And then this unit here can push up over here next. Grab that for us. See if there's anywhere else we can push forward. We did win this attack right here. This is one we were working on. Let's go and keep on pushing forward then. We're going to bring this guy to back him up. And just see what we can do here. I'd love to get these guys cut off is what we're trying to do right there. The front is wide, far too wide for our current division number, so we're going to have some issues because of that. All right, let's go and get this guy over here. Looks like we did stop that unit perhaps from moving. We are winning that attack currently, and we do have a military factory to get assigned. So let's go and see what we want. We'll take a look at the equipment situation. It seems that, we actually need a lot of things. Light tanks might be the worst, though. So let's go and step up the, not light tanks, anti-tanks might be the worst. And I forgot I wanted to check the resources, because I thought, I hovered over that and I thought we were having an issue here. It looks like all the trade with Germany has ended. So I have to restart that. I'm not entirely sure what happened there. But we were giving a bunch of factories to Germany, and now we weren't. So again, not sure what happened there. We're not going to trade for the rest of the resources. Remember, we are building up infrastructure right now, so that should improve the situation a bit. But we're going to have a lot of issues here, guys. Attacking with these units into the mountains. It's a cab unit. Might be able to get behind them there. It's a possibility. Having to defend right here as they attack us. That's a weaker unit. I don't think we're going to win there. It looks like we also lost right there. So might be able to attack with this unit here. Remember, our division designs aren't great. Poland just capitulated. Looks like the Germans are stomping the Soviets over here. Yep, now that the Germans are involved. It's not a good situation for the Soviets. And still attacking there. Let's go ahead and support this. You don't really need to win that battle, but might as well. We've been keeping it going for a while. Makes sense to finish it off. Having some trouble with that tank unit there. And just not a whole lot to do now because they have gotten troops over here. I wanted this guy to go up this way and attack that unit. They have gotten troops over here, so we're going to have some difficulty pushing forward now. We're going to attack right there. I'd love to get all these guys cut off if we can. Let's go ahead and have this guy come over here and support him. And you know what? Let's get this guy going this way here. Alright, looking good. Remember, we have troops training up over here. As soon as those are done, we'll bring them over to the front line. We could bring them over there now. And it looks like some of these divisions, god damn it. This is irritating, man. Yeah, you just can't have another front. I mean, I guess we're about to finish this up, so we'll leave the 2 over here, but yeah, you just can't have another front because they, we're gonna decline that. They just send all the troops over to there, off of the main front. It just feels like they should stay close to the front they're currently on. So this is gonna be a loss, so. It's unfortunate we didn't get to this one province here, so we had to stop to come back. They're attacking us successfully there. Let's go and help them out by hitting them here. That should be enough. Yeah, there we go. Good to go there. They're attacking us there as well. Pretty much they're attacking us all over the place. They do outnumber us here, guys, so this is going to be an issue. We got 2 divisions there now, so they should be able to hold out, but it looks like we're now losing right here. So might as well stop that. We need to get another division over here to assist this guy. In fact, this is a loss. Let's just go ahead and take him and put him over here now. Kind of help us hold that right there. But yeah, we're definitely having some difficulty all across the front. And again, it's just our division designs are pretty cruddy. Quite cruddy. You know, I really want to see if we can't get this province taken as soon as this guy leaves. So you know what? Let's move this guy here instead. Oh, you know what? We should have the war goal. I don't know if we got a notification about that or not. I thought it was... Oh, it's changed. Interesting. Because of the lack of political power. So it's, yeah, it's just not happening. It was supposed to be done on the 31st of December, but now it's been pushed back until April. Alright, well, I'm not going to keep 2 divisions over here then, in that case. I only wanted 1 over there. 1's all that's necessary. So yeah, we're a little bit stalled out here because of the wide front and our low number of divisions. So getting more divisions over there would help. In fact, I bet these guys are ready to deploy. Let's go and deploy at least those 2. And I say they're close enough to being experienced to get over here onto this front because we need assistance. Now, Soviets are losing over here now. All right, excellent. So let's go ahead and start pushing forward then. And you know, we even attack across the river for these easy attacks here. Make sure we're getting war participation. And let's go ahead and not defend any territory that's not in our hands. Alright, so yeah, we'll push forward, take a little bit of territory there. Again, the Soviets are in trouble. It's just because of the huge front. If they focus on down here to get a division in every province, as they have done, in fact, some divisions have 2 to 3, or excuse me, some provinces have 2 to 3 divisions. They do that, then they have to pull those from somewhere else. Now, we did lose here in Grozny, so that's unfortunate. I'm going to try and attack it and get it back. I still would like to cut these troops off here. I'd like to win there. It looks like they might be pulling back. We got the military police, excellent. We're going to put those in place immediately because I think it would be useful. We might even want to improve them some because I think this is going to be a serious issue for us. All this territory we occupy, you know, it's going to require so much manpower. I mean, you can see here, you know, Bulgaria used to be 18,000, now we're at 22,000. Kurdistan was 30,000, now it's 32. So that's all manpower we're losing. And in the Soviet Union, all the territory we're currently taking, we're at 16,000 for the manpower, and that's where all our manpower goes right now. So I think it would be incredibly useful to make the Turkish delights as good as possible. So let's go and give them the military police. Go ahead and save that. And we can make another adjustment as well, maybe to these tanks here. Let's go and give them the support anti-tanks. Well, we're really short on the anti-tanks. Never mind, that would be a bad idea. Yeah, we're too short on the anti-tanks. How about the mountain troops? Maybe make an adjustment here. Can we add... We cannot. Okay. That's not possible yet. We just don't have enough divisions fielded. Alright, so you know what? Let's give them some artillery so they'll have some hitting power here. And the support artillery do not affect their overall... you know, combat abilities, you know, in the terrain, while if you add artillery here, then it does. And so we will not be adding artillery or anti-tanks or anything like that over there on those mountain troops. Just not wise way to do it. So we did lose here. So yeah, I mean, we're getting pushed back in some areas. It's happening. I'd love to attack there, but we got to finish up this defense before we can. Could go and attack them, but you know, let's just let them. You know, if they want to get out of there, they can get out of there. We'll cut them off up here, is where I would like to get them cut off. See if there's any decisions available. There's not. Luxembourg has been pulled into the war, so now Germany can get them knocked out real quick. They already had troops prepared for that as well. But yeah, the political power situation, man, It's so unfortunate. The stability situation, I should say, is so unfortunate. Let's go and sweep through here with this light tank real quick. And let's get across the river over there while there's nobody defending it. Also, we might want to take a look at the situation over here, because it doesn't look like there's very many troops defending it. So yeah, we should be able to push forward here now. Yeah, we'll go this way right here, grab that province next. We will go ahead and defend that territory there. Don't see any other easy attacks. Again, just trying to minimize casualties because of our manpower and equipment issues. Well, I guess equipment's not as big of an issue. We should be able to cut these 2 or 3 divisions off. That'll be helpful, as long as nobody comes over here and stops us from moving there. Also, it looks like we can now get across the river. Excellent. But we could instead defeat that guy and try and cut these guys off. So let's do that instead. And then with this guy, we'll have him come up over there. Actually, he'll come up there. He'll come up there. Hopefully one of them will get across that river there, since the division could move and stop us. So we're going to come over here and grab all this territory here to stop more divisions from coming down here, and then we'll grab the rest of this. Currently doing an attack right there, so let's go ahead and assist them. And see where else we might want to... I don't think we're going to do any more attacks. As far as the skies go, let's just take a look. Looks like we are contesting here, although I'm not entirely sure why, because it doesn't seem like there's any enemy planes here, so that's quite strange. Over here in Ukraine, it does seem that we control the skies, largely due to our allies. And the Germans might be getting bombed over there. Yeah, it seems to be the case. Like the Soviets might be doing some strategic bombing. All right. We did cut these guys off. Let's go ahead and push forward immediately, and then we'll have these troops here finish these troops. Get them wiped out. All right, excellent. Go ahead and just push up over this way, and I'd love to get these divisions here cut off as well. It's really how we get the win, just by defeating all the enemy troops, like wiping them out. In fact, I was going to attack right there because he's weak, but let's just let him go and get him cut off as well. And we'll turn down these expeditionary forces again, because really, as a major power, I could see utilizing them. Here as a minor power, we're going to have such low war participation. I just don't want any of it going to anybody else, and they'll just do better if we're controlling them. All right, so we're not able to win there, unfortunately. But if we can keep these guys here, which might be difficult to do. And it looks like this will be a loss as well. They moved somebody there. But yeah, if we can keep these guys here briefly, so that we can do this attack. And I knew one of them was going to hit the railroad. I wish they would, like, if I tell them to stay somewhere, just, you know, stay there. Yeah, not going to be able to stop that guy from moving, frankly. Alright, so attacking over here, looks like a unit did move there, but I'd love to get that guy cut off there. Now this guy's trying to come back, but let's go ahead and have him take all this territory first. And then maybe he'll come up this way after he finishes. We have gotten up to the river here. No way to get across it easily, though, unfortunately. And I'm curious why they got control of this. Let's ask them for control of this territory here. No, let's give control. My bad, we want to ask control. They should say yes there. They refused. I thought it said they'd say yes. Apparently that wasn't the case. But yeah, I'd prefer to have this all under my control. And that's another issue with attacking over this way. You never know. And in this case, you can see that it has gone into our hands. But you never know. Sometimes they just don't want to give it up, even when it's not even territory they have a core on. Because yeah, you can see that this is not a core state of Romania, and yet they still don't want to give us control of it. Because it's more based off of their participation than it is anything else. Like if they feel like they deserve to occupy that territory. They must have done a naval invasion here of Finland, because yeah, they're over here. Yeah, I think that's what they did. They did a naval invasion here, and so now they've created 2 fronts for the Finns to fight on, and they're not doing so well. So Finland's in trouble. So the Soviets might be able to ramp up a front, which then allow them to send all those divisions elsewhere. Get those desert camel corps. Right, let's go wipe those guys out there. This will free up quite a few divisions to come up onto the front here, and we are again still losing here. Looks like they now have 2 divisions there. Okay, so that's not going to work. All right, so no success on trying to get those guys cut off. Same thing here, no success. It seems to me, and this is quite clear, just based on these battles, is that their divisions are superior to ours, because we cannot seem to beat them one-on-one. Now, given we're using 20 width divisions, which just are not very good. So we did get the Air Force Department. Let's go ahead and do, let's see which one we want to do next. I think we're going to continue with Intel, though. I do want to get the passive defense here as well. I could do these ones. Some of these ones really help out, too. But we're not operating in other people's countries, so suicide builds aren't really that necessary. Let's just work on Intel. Let's go ahead and do the economy and civilian Intel. 81 days from... They're no longer Yugoslavia. They're Serbia now. Okay, I was wondering when that was going to happen. But 81 days. We're decrypting that. So are they still all puppets here? Yeah, these are still all puppets. They're just called Serbia now. I was pretty sure that's what happened with that. So I was wondering why it hadn't yet. It just took time. So could go ahead and work on the next artillery here. Could get the next infantry equipment. Let's see. You know what? We already know what we want to get here. Let's go ahead and get the advanced computing machine. Plus 8% on the research bonuses. Alright. So we finished up those. That'll allow these troops to get up on this front here. Now we make sure that we don't have... We do have a bunch of troops trying to come over here. I was worried about that. Only need one division right there. Yeah, it's just like you can't have more than one front. It just causes too many issues. For whatever reason, they decide that they want to go to other fronts that are really far away if they feel like those fronts are undermanned. And I don't know what we want to do with the British and their allies right now. Yeah, I'm not sure what would be the best way to approach that alliance, because I assume we're going to want to fight them in the future. We do have a free dockyard. Okay. Do we want to start working on submarines? We have a bit of Navy experience, so if we have any equipment, just take a look here and see if we want to work on like a 1936 submarine hull, because we don't have... Let me just take a look exactly what naval techs we have regarding the submarines. Yeah, we have the 1936. Yeah, we don't have anything else. Okay. Yeah, let's go ahead and make the submarines in, because convoys are doing all right now. We've been building them for the whole game, so we can even take a dockyard from them, put them into this one, and then let's just go ahead and have them deploy over here. And that's right, I wanted to see if we wanted to change up the design at all before we did that. Yeah, because it looks like we have a mine warfare. Yeah, we don't want to use these submarines. They're garbage. Let's do something different here. Because, yeah, we don't need them for mine lane. We want some torpedo attack. We're going to step up that torpedo attack as well. All right, so this looks good. So I don't typically have unique names for the attack subs. For our submarines, I mean. I typically just call them like attack subs or whatever. Or mine lane subs or whatever we have them for. 2 for the being level 2 and this being the first variant. So I don't typically name the submarines and give them class names. I don't do that with the subs or the escort, any of the screen type ships. Instead, I just name them based on their function. However, since it's not going to be a hardcore naval campaign, and we're not going to have like the big battleships and capital ships, the carriers and such, the ones that I usually do, give unique names for. Since we might not have those in this campaign, I suppose we could have a unique name for the attack subs if y'all want, so we can name them. Because we probably won't even have different submarines. Don't really care so much about the mining right now in this campaign. So yeah, if you guys want to provide a name, feel free to do so. I suppose we can get rid of some of this junk here, old models. All right, so let's go and put those 2 dockyards into them. We'll just keep them building, I suppose, and make sure that they build here. Still short on some of the resources, apparently. How are we doing on getting this built up? Pretty good. It's gonna get us more steel, so you know what? I'm not gonna trade. We'll have to be short for a little bit, guys. Let's focus on the construction here. Alright, so getting all this knocked out, looks like the Italians might grab that before us. We'll see. Maybe we'll try and get across that. I don't know if we'll be able to or not. In fact, it looks like we can't get a front there. Alright, well that's fine. Seeing if there's anywhere up along these fronts to attack. Really, it looks like we're kind of stymied a bit. We did get that increase of stability, so that's helpful. Yeah, we'll probably get the negative event again, resulting in us losing a ton of political power. It's just very unfortunate that we got hit so hard by the at-war penalty. So that's a 30% penalty, and we were at like I think 56% or something like that stability. So it dropped us down to 26. So yeah, it was pretty devastating. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anywhere. It looks like the Soviets are manning this front, and we could do attacks like here where you have multiple divisions, but we can't beat them one-on-one. Yeah, even here, I mean, we'd only have 2 divisions fighting 2 divisions. Now, those tanks are pretty darn weak, so maybe let's try it out. Let's see if we can't get a win. Perhaps. That could be a victory. It's hard to say. But yeah, we're having trouble beating them one-on-one, probably because we're using the 20 width designs instead of the 40 width. They just can't compete, frankly. Alright, so we'll let our allies attack across here. Looks like there are some attrition problems here. Yeah, a few attrition problems here, likely due to the number of troops that have been pumped onto this front. Again, the Soviets are vastly outnumbered, but we're not really seeing as much success in certain regions. Now, the Germans are having a lot of success over here, though. Yeah, they've been doing quite well. Finland is still in it, and they haven't lost yet, so that's good to see. And our puppets down here are making progress, though I think it's largely due to the Germans and the Italians. Yeah, I don't even know if our puppets even have any troops here. You see a few here and there, but for the most part, this seems to be the Germans and the Italians that are having the success over here. So in that case, it might be better to get the war participation for our puppets over our allies, because at least with our puppets, there's a small chance that they might give the points to us. Okay, I'm not sure how likely they are to do that, because they don't always. Yeah, there's just nothing, guys. I think we're kind of stopped right now, stymied for a bit. That's okay. Make sure that there's only 1 unit over here. Yeah. And we might be able to get a trait. We'll have to see. It looks like we're looking at it. Okay, that's our allies. They're looking at an invasion. So Soviets have been quite active with the invasions. That's interesting. We do have these tanks still training. We could put them on the front. Yeah, we could put them on the front. That is a 25% combat modifier you get if you get them all the way up to the regular experience level, though. And since I don't think we're going to be pushing forward anyways until something changes up along this front, yeah, I just think we're too vastly outnumbered over here. Are having some supply issues, as we already know about. Yeah, it's problematic. The supply in this region, just due to how many troops are here. Now, I think we get priority on it, but you can see that we do have some units that are being affected by it. I almost want to pull the troops off this front, because it seems like there's better fronts for us to be on. Let's go and move this tank unit over to here. Let's see if we can't push forward over here. Maybe get behind these guys. It could happen. We got the Germans and Italians coming over here to help us out as well. So yeah, we might be stalled out over here, but maybe we'll make progress on this front. Alright, so the tanks are almost there. And there's only 1 division to stop us. So once he gets here, we'll push forward into that airbase. Now let's go and grab the airbase. Iran wants to send us a Lend-Lease. We're going to tell them no. So we'll take the airbase there. And these are 2 divisions. I'd love to get... Oh, never mind, we ain't doing anything. We're on the defense right now. And yeah, this river is probably what's stymieing the offensive. But you know what? I think we could probably win here. We have enough troops here to assist us. So yeah, I think we should be able to get a win there. Just, you know, little movements here and there, guys. Do what we can. So yeah, I was hoping to push forward here and cut these divisions off. You know what? Let's go and attack that guy there. Because it seems like the Italians and Germans are going to cross the river. So we'll attack right there. Looks like we won. Again, very easy win because they used the railroads to get over here and thus didn't have any organization. But now we have a better division, so now we can't win. Alright, so our troops did get across the river. Excellent. I'm going to go ahead and go across with them then and see if we can't make some progress over here. Yeah, we'll go across this river here. Let's see if we can't take any of this territory over. Take that one, or maybe get a win there. That division's starting to get his organization back up. Come on, man, you can do it. Get over there. So we have another factory. Let's go and get this assigned to whatever we need most. Anti-tanks is a little bit better. Let's go and get more tanks. Light tanks, guys. Let's put the 6 factories into that. How are we doing on the infantry equipment? Very, very well. Okay, so you know what? Let's go and pull back on the infantry equipment a bit. Let me see what else we might need a bit more than that. Artillery's doing pretty good. Motorized and armored and support equipment's doing pretty good. Still anti-tanks and this down here is what we need most. So let's get the light self-propelled artillery. Still having some resource issues, but again, we are getting that improved as we build up the infrastructure. We still have 2 more to get there. Also, we're not... Yeah, we need to get something built here because we're repairing right now. Let's get another refinery. Let's get a couple more refineries actually to make sure we can, you know, depend on our own rubber. And that'll probably be it for the refineries, guys. I don't think we'll get any more. We'll just get those techs. Alright, so we got this agency done. Let's go and get the... I don't really care that much about the Navy department. Yeah, I don't think that's as important to get some of these other ones. Let's get the interrogation techniques, just in case anybody's operating against us. Still getting those non-aggression pact offers, but we're just going to decline them for now. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. We did get over here. Let's go and... I'm going to try and tank that unit there. Let somebody else take that territory. Doesn't like... We'll probably win because I think they're going to get divisions over there. And for whatever reason, they're just so passive. The AI is. They're just not helping out there. If they helped us, we could have already won that. We did get the direct ground support. Excellent. Just getting something briefly while we waited to get to 1942. So let's go and work on some 1942 techs. I suppose... we should probably get the infantry equipment here. Since we're good on infantry equipment, so we don't really need to worry about building it faster. Instead, we should probably focus on getting better equipment. Did we win over here? We did. We did take that territory. Alright, so the next one would be this one here, but we don't want to wait until we get our organization up. Though we are being hit with the attrition here. It's interesting that we're getting hit with the attrition, though. While some of the other... yeah, it seems like none of the other divisions are. We occupy this, so very strange that we're the one to face the attrition. We might not be able to get our organization up because of that. So you know what? Let's just attack here. Now. We'll support with all of our units, but this is how we got to get the win, guys. Because we have to like just vastly outnumber them because each of our divisions just aren't that great. So we did lose there. Oh, that's awesome. Looks like they're going to come over here now, so we could easily cut them off. No, maybe not easily. Yeah, you'd have to get multiple provinces here. You have to get this one. But yeah, we'll try and get them cut off. See if we can't make that happen. Just looking for openings up along the front, and yeah, it does seem like we are kind of in a stalemate, just looking at each other right now. Yep. Alright, well, what about the air regions? We're barely even operating in this area anymore, so you know what, we might want to move them over to this region now. So yeah, let's go ahead and switch them up over to here. And put these planes over to here as well. Go ahead and do the more ground crews. Alright, so make sure we're getting those bonuses over there. Alright, so we should be able to win there. Yeah, again, just go province by province if we have to. You know, the Germans are winning out here, so it's only a matter of time. Soviets are going to have to pull divisions for some of these other regions and move them elsewhere. Yeah, I just can't see them like keeping them all down here. Yeah, we just need more troops, frankly. So what we might want to do is send these over there. But, you know, we're just going to wait. Let's just be patient. Let's let them finish training. What we could do is build another tank unit here. Yeah, we'll build another tank unit. I suppose we have the equipment to get more janissaries as well. So let's go ahead and do that. We'll have them go straight into the training army. And yeah, we'll just get a couple more of the janissaries. We do have to worry about manpower though. So we're trying to keep manpower sitting at 50,000 or so. We might actually get political power into the positive soon. Stability is only 37%. I don't know if it's going up. Nah, it looks like it's not even adjusting at all right now, unfortunately. We could give these guys a planning bonus. They don't have one yet. He's just going to sit there. So we did take that province there, but yeah, now there's really nowhere to go. Could have gotten that one. Let me see. Can we beat this guy here? Nah, probably not. We're going to have to wait till they finish moving. And I don't think they're going to leave anything undefended here. Nah, probably not. So yeah, it's just that the Germans and the Italians are just sitting there. Like, they're not doing anything. They have the numbers. They're just not doing much. They're just focusing solely up here on the north. For whatever reason. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why they're not expanding this territory here. It's kind of a shame, because we could push forward there if we were getting assistance from our allies. And we just don't have the ability to do it ourselves. But once we get into the positive political power, we'll be able to continue getting that war goal. So that'll be nice. Good to try and do an attack here. Those tanks are really lacking equipment. It seems that the Soviets are having equipment troubles right now. Yeah, you'd think that us doing an attack would like turn the AI on and like they would start assisting, but they're not. They could support that attack, but yeah, they're just not doing anything. Just forcing us to do it all on our own. We do have a military factory just got built. Might want to take a look at our civilian factories, make sure that they got stuff to work on. Just see here. Light tanks is even worse, of course, because we, just built some units. So yeah, it seems like those are the issues: the anti-tanks and the light tanks. So let's go and get one more into light tanks, and then the next one will go into the anti-tanks. And we might have to trade for the steel, yeah, because it's just not getting better. Oh, we're not getting the steel from the Germans. Interesting. Okay, so we might want to trade with somebody else then. Somebody who's more likely to give us what we asked for. We want to go with the Italians here. Just not a lot of equipment to trade for, honestly. Might have to trade with the Americans. Trying to avoid using the convoys, though. We could trade with China, I suppose. Alright, so that's good for now. We'll leave a few shortages. It's not that big of a deal. Alright, so yeah, just keep our eyes on the front line. Make sure that, if something opens up, we take advantage of it. And the United States wants to send us a Lend-Lease of some light tanks. We'll take that. I'm surprised they're supporting us. That's interesting. Not sure what the logic is there, but we'll take it. I guess they don't know who to support, because there's not any democratic countries that are fighting right now. Yeah, I don't think there's really... Well, there is this Democratic Alliance, the Commonwealth of Nations. I wouldn't be surprised if they're helping them out as well, though. But maybe not. Yeah, maybe they haven't. They decided not to support them. Huh, interesting. But the British have already conquered half of Canada here. So once Canada capitulates, I think that means the end of that war. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that'll result in the end of the conflict. I suppose we can look at that real quick. Remember, these are two separate conflicts here. And, yeah, it's just Canada. That's all we have to get defeated. Of course, in this one, it's just the Soviets. They're currently 14% towards capitulation. At the end of this episode, we'll look at the casualties, how we're doing in that regard. So we got the interrogation techniques. Let's go ahead and go after... I don't really want to use the civilian factories to get this, but if we're going to decrypt the Soviet Union, which we might want to do because we're kind of in that stalemate right now, though I don't think that'll last long enough. But I guess we can work on this. Yeah, let's go and work on this, guys. So we can do the Soviets. I imagine they haven't gotten enough on the defense to stop us if we were to get the higher departments there. So yeah, we're just kind of stuck here, guys. That's unfortunate. That's all right. We're not taking casualties, and we're still winning. The Germans are still pushing forward here, and it looks like even here in Finland, there's been some success for our side. Yeah, they definitely lost some territory. The Soviets did over here. Again, it's only a matter of time. Soviets are large. They have a massive manpower reserve, but they can only keep it up against this many enemies for so long before eventually we'll get the win here. Might want to just speed this up a little bit since we're not doing anything. Yeah, just kind of sitting around waiting. I don't like being in areas like this here. Oh, and that war kicked up over here. Alright, so Canada should capitulate, right? They don't have any territory. Yeah, you think they would capitulate now. Just take a look. Where are they at? 98% towards capitulation. So just a little bit more territory taken. And then the Canadians capitulate, and then that war's over. And I'm just hoping we can get something out of it. I guess we'll have to see. We're almost in the positive for the political power as well, so that'd be helpful. And yeah, that ended up happening. The same thing happened before. They wanted to join the Central Powers. They'll likely get flipped back over by event over to the British Alliance. That's what I would assume would happen. We did get the Desert Camel Corps, so that's excellent. That's a research finish there. So yeah, we're kind of we're stopped on this because I don't want to waste the 70 days over here. You know what, guys? I really feel like we should not get a focus for a little bit because political power is such an issue due to the stability problems. So you know what? Let's just wait. Let's just instead earn political power so we can try and get back into the positive because we're just so stymied. Like I can't do anything over here. I can't do anything with the Kurds. We have a bunch of stuff we want to do with our political power that we can't do because we have none. The stability problem, we could get that up if we had some damn political power. So you know what? Let's just let it, build up some for a little while. And so yeah, they did end up going back into the alliance from that event. But yeah, I just think it's interesting that there's multiple. Well, you know what? Actually, I see what's going on here. Yeah, Mexico's the leader and they're democratic. So this is considered democratic faction, even though the British are not aligned and in that faction. So that's what's going on. That's why all the non-aligned countries favor joining the Central Powers first because they're the only non-aligned faction, I believe. Although there is that imperialist faction in China. So finally somebody's doing something. It's Afghanistan. Afghanistan's doing something. All these troops here and nobody's doing a damn thing. I'm going to go ahead and take these guys out and put them over here because the supply is an issue over here. There's just too many troops in this area. So we're just like, soaking up attrition right now. It's just not very wise doing it that way. Let's go and build more troops. That's really our issue. We just need more and more troops. So let's go ahead and get another infantry, more janissaries building. We'll do 2 more. I know manpower is short, but that's all right. Yes, continue to train these ones up as well. So eventually we'll be up to the full 24 divisions here for these guys. But yeah, you see, we're also taking attrition up along this front because just too many. I just don't understand why we're taking attrition, but our allies aren't. Why is the supply being prioritized for our allies in our own territory? That's not the way it's supposed to work. So we finished up decrypting the Serbian ciphers. Now we can go and work on the Soviets. And we'll see how long this is going to take. 555 days. Yeah, so it's probably good that we're going after the upgrades because that's an unreasonable amount of time. It'll take far too long. Yeah, just no openings. Nowhere I can see us using our troops to outnumber them. Maybe here against these weakened tanks, perhaps. We can see if that'll work. Try and do an attack right there. But again, I don't think we can beat them one-on-one. Just because our division designs are so small. Yeah. Yeah, just not a whole lot to do up along this. We did win there. Let's go and attack these guys to stop them from getting over there. And I guess we'll keep the attack going. But yeah, just like one little province at a time. Now these guys have finally started attacking. That's interesting. The moment I move my troops off is when they started attacking. Surprising. Not entirely sure why it happened that way. But now I want to send that tank back over there because we could be pushing forward with him. Now I don't know where he went though. Where'd the tank go? Huh. Yeah, okay, he's over here. Okay, so he never left. Probably because there's supply issues over there. So he didn't actually leave, so it had nothing to do with me leaving, since I did not. Let me see if we can't move over here, make progress this way. It seems like they're weaker on that front. But to get the military police too, excellent. That's going to help out those garrisons. This is probably where we're getting a lot of this manpower from. And you know what? Let's go all the way over. Let's just keep on getting this because yeah, this is soaking up so much of our manpower, as you guys can see here. But it looks like it's gotten worse, despite that. Yeah, requiring even more and more troops, just because resistance continues to get so high here. Yeah, it's a shame. How are we doing over here? We could. This is one thing we could do if we had some damn political power. We could core those. So we have this progressing now that we actually have political power in the positive. So now we're going to get it in July 10th, as long as we don't have another one of those negative events fire. So let's just hope we don't. We could also drill over here to get more oil, though I don't know that that's something we want to do just yet if that costs political power. There's so many other things that we currently need to use our political power for. But yeah, we could do that. It's 25. We'll hold off on doing it because, fuel's not really an issue. And yeah, we'll just keep our focus, off for now until we can get this political power situation in a much better position right now. So let's go and take a look at the casualties. We'll look at each war separately. So here in the British-Canadian War, we have not taken any casualties. We only fought Syria, so we have 0% war participation, meaning that when the peace treaty happens, when the Canadians capitulate, we might not be able to get this territory. Yeah, they might end up making them into a subject because we just don't have any war participation. That's probably what's going to happen, guys. Very unfortunate. But in the Soviet-German War, we've actually increased our total war participation from 9% to 13%. We've taken 14,000 casualties against the Soviets while we have killed 166,000. Wow. So we have killed almost as much as the Italians, but the Italians have taken 75,000 casualties. So yeah, fantastic kill-death ratio, guys. You really can't beat that. You can't. What's that, like 10, 11? Yeah, 10 or 11 times the number here. So yeah, we've done really, really well against the Soviets. They're currently 15% towards capitulation. The total losses here in this war, 314,000 on our side, 1.26 million on their side. You can see we vastly outnumber them, fielded manpower-wise. Over here in this conflict, again, vastly outnumbering them here. And 485,000 casualties from our side, though that's not our alliance. The Central Powers has only taken 51,000. Looks like most of those casualties have been the British and the Mexicans. Yeah, 317,000 casualties for the British, quite a bit for them. They have 60% of the war participation in this war, so most likely they're going to control the peace treaty. They'll be able to do quite a bit in that peace treaty before our faction even gets to act. So you know what, it could be the British that end up puppeting Syria. I don't know. You know, we occupy it, so it makes it, you know, cost more points, but I still don't think we'll get to do anything, guys. It's unfortunate, but I don't think we'll get it. So let's hope the British get it so that we can attack them and take it from them. So I hope you guys did enjoy today's episode, even if it was kind of a slow one, really. Yeah, it's kind of slow. We took, you know, we obviously got this little bit of territory here wrapped up and over here. But then after that, nothing really happened. We just kind of been stuck. We're just kind of fighting one province at a time for now. We can't move over there, though. But yeah, I think this should start clearing up soon, though, because the Germans continue to make progress up here. And the Soviets are just going to get weaker and weaker as we go. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy today's episode. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it, subscribe to our channel, hit that notification bell, and leave a comment. I do hope to see you guys on the next episode. And thanks for watching.